Thank you for joining me for day 31 of my 365 days of crafting. Today I'm going to show you a craft that I have used many times in the past for party favors, and they are treat holders and they're made from paper towel holders, so this is definitely a green project. Save your paper towel holders because you never know when you're going to need them to make party favors. This one I made for Halloween. I just painted it with orange and made a little jack-o'-lantern face. This one I have covered with this yummy Amy Butler fabric and put a bow around it. And this one I painted and then used some sequin trim to put my initial on. So there's many instances that you can use these treat holders for. You can even use them for wedding favors, and I'm going to show you how to make them. What you will need for this project are some paper towel holders that I've cut in half and cleaned off the paper towel on the outside, a paintbrush, paint color of your choice, embellishments of your choice. I have this trim that I'm going to use, and some tacky glue, and that is all you need to do this project. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the outside of the paper towel holder, and I like to use yogurt lids for palettes. I never throw away anything. I'm kind of eco-friendly like that. So you just want to go ahead and paint the outside and paint the whole thing. And then when you get that done, I'll show you what to do next. If you put your fingers in like that and then pull it apart, it's easy to get that last part of your holder. So once you get it all painted, just let it dry. So once it is completely dry, what I've done is I've drawn a J on there. It's probably hard to see on the camera. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my craft glue and I'm just going to do a light bead over my J, and I'm doing a cursive J. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sequin trim and I'm just going to cover that. Now you can use a glue gun if you'd like. I don't know. Glue guns kind of scare me with this little trim just because I'm a klutz and I'll probably burn my fingers. But you're just going to go ahead and you're just going to put that on the whole J. And you could use a lot of different things to decorate this. You could use single sequins that you can just glue on randomly. You can use little jewels, like the bedazzled jewels. You can use just paint, and you can paint something on there, a decoration. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this. So once you get the embellishment on, just let that dry, and once that's dry, I'll show you how to fold the tops. So another cute and easy way to make these is to cover them with fabric. So what you'll want is just a piece of fabric that's going to fit and leave about a ½ inch on each side. You're going to turn it over. You're going to paint on just some craft glue, a light coat of craft glue on the outside. So I'll go ahead and do that. Now you could also use spray adhesive to do this. I don't really like the fumes, so I prefer not to, but once you have it lightly covered, I'm going to go ahead and lay that down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of this fabric and just put a light coat of the craft glue. So I have a nice finished seam on the end. And it doesn't take much. And then I'm just going to fold that over. Just make sure you press it down really well with your fingers. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the raw edge and fold it up. And then I'm just going to roll. And then once you get to the end, you'll just take a little craft glue and put it on the finished edge. And then go ahead and push that down. So once you have that done, what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and paint the inside, and you're going to push this down and attach that. So once you have that completely covered, we're going to fold the ends down. I would let it dry completely, and what you're going to do is you're just going to press halfway like that, and then you're just going to press the other side. And you're going to do the same thing. Make sure you're going the same way on the other end. And then to make it more special, I just wrapped a ribbon around it, a contrasting ribbon, and I tied a bow from my How to Make a Perfect Bow video. And it's ready to fill with all your treats and favors. And this is a great party gift. I mean, I would love this if I went to a party and this was sitting by my place setting, or a child's party. Okay, so once that dries, you're ready to fold. And what you are going to do is just take it, fold half of it in. This is really easy. And then just kind of press the edges, and then do the same thing to the other side. And then go ahead and do the same thing to the bottom. And there you go. And now you're ready to fill it with your treats. So here's some ideas of what you can fill these with. Besides the obvious, which is candy, you can use some little crafts from my previous videos, like the ring, or the barrette made from the fabric-covered button, or the spooky ponytail holder. And you can really fit a lot in there, and then just close it up, and you're ready for your party. So thank you for joining me for day 31, and I will see you tomorrow.